All
because
right.
I work too much. But what?
Mm. Yeah, what do you do for work?
Sorry?
What do you do for work?
Um, I work in a assurance company.
Nice. Can you repeat insurance?
Insurance. Yeah, insurance company.
Yeah, it's almost got a sure sound to it. Insurance.
Insurance.
Perfect. There you go. Nice job.
Okay,
Um,
thanks.
yeah. And Daniel, where are you from?
I'm from Madrid,
Okay.
Spain.
Nice. Okay. And what do you like to do in your free time? What do you do for fun?
Um, when I have a bit of free time, I like to play piano.
Nice.
Yes, I like too much, and I'm jogging or bike no
We could say biking or
biking.
cycling.
Yeah,
Yeah. Remember to use the gerund though. So you like to play piano, and I also like to go running. I like running and biking, or jogging and biking.
yes.
Does that make sense? Okay. Okay. Good. Yeah, biking is a lot of fun. I actually need to
Yes.
fix my bike right now. All right. And Ksenia, welcome back to class. How's it going, Ksenia?
Hello, everything going is fine.
Okay. Nice. That's good to hear. And Ksenia, so I don't know. What have you been up to since I saw you last?
I just came back from the shop. I bought some stuff for swimming pool.
Okay. I bought some stuff for the swimming pool.
For the swimming pool. Yeah.
You could also say my swimming pool. All right. All right. And cool. All right. And Igor, welcome to class. Igor, how's it going?
Hello.
Hey.
I'm okay. I'm okay.
Okay. Igor, where are you from?
I'm from Russia, from Moscow.
Okay. Nice. What do you do for fun? What do you like to do in your free time?
Uh, mm,
So, like, activities. Do you like reading or do you like to play sports?
I like movies.
Nice. What kinds of movies? Action movies, romance movies, comedies?
I like action movies.
Nice. Okay. Um, we also have Ahmed. Welcome back. Ahmed, how's it going? Ahmed, are you there?
Hello, how are you?
Hey, how's it going?
I'm doing well.
All right. Nice. What have you been up to today?
Um, it's just a normal day. Went
Okay.
to my work.
Okay. Normal day
Uh,
at work.
yeah,
Nice. Um, okay. And Simone, welcome to class. Simone, how's it going?
Hi, not too bad, thank you. And you?
Doing pretty well, thank you for asking. And
Good.
what have you been up to today, Simone?
Just working, studying, and cooking. No, I'm joking,
Nice.
just a pizza.
Just pizza?
Yeah, it's not like Brazilian food or anything, just
Pizza's
pizza.
good though. What kind of
I
pizza?
like it.
Yeah.
It's
What kind of pizza?
margarita.
Margarita?
Margarita.
Perfect. Yeah, that sounds delicious. I haven't had pizza in a little while. All right.
Yeah,
And we,
I love it. That's why I'm
yeah,
fat, because I like pizza and pasta.
pizza and pasta are both delicious. Um, and Yehia? Yehia? Welcome to class. How's it going, Yehia?
I'm fine. My name is Muhammad. Yahya is my
Mohammed.
second name. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Good to meet you, Mohammed. Where are you from?
I'm from Egypt.
Okay. From Egypt. And what do you do for fun? What do you like to do in your free time?
Um, Browsing internet and reading some articles, uh, playing games, maybe sometimes take a nap. That's it.
Okay.
Or going to see some friends. It's
Nice.
not.
Okay.
I don't consider a specific thing do in my free time. Everything come in my head, I will do it.
Okay. So you do anything that comes to your head.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. And good to meet you. We've also
It's beautiful.
got Rafal. Rafal, how are you doing?
Hello, I'm fine, thanks. How are you?
Okay. Doing really well. Thank you for asking. Rafal, where are you from?
I'm from Poland.
All right. Nice. And what do you like to do for fun? What do you do in your free time?
Well, I ride a bike, and sometimes I'm going to orienteering. I don't know it is exactly named in English. Orienteering means I'm going to wood with a compass, try to find my position on map, and take some competitions in that.
Nice. That sounds cool. I haven't ever heard of that. But yeah, really nice. What's it called? Maybe can you write down what it's called?
Yeah, I try to write, okay, in the
Okay.
chat box.
Perfect. And Emmanuel, welcome to class. How are you? There she goes. And orienteering. Cool. I haven't heard of that, but it looks like a word that would work in English. All right. And I think that's everybody, if I'm not mistaken. Let's get started with today's class. Let's start with Daniel. Can you read the title and the next lines?
Yes. Honesty. In today's class, we will talk about honesty and dishonesty. Read about lying, practice conjugating verbs, and read some Calvin and Hobbes.
Nice. Really well done. Let's look at conjugating.
Conjugating, okay.
And honesty. Honesty.
Is it correct? Dishonesty or
Dishonesty?
dishonesty? Dishonesty. Okay.
And honesty. Yeah. So slightly different things, obviously. But good. Any other questions here?
Yeah. What's the meaning of conjugating and Calvin?
Okay. Calvin and Hobbes, those are two names. So those are names of people, sort of. And
Yeah.
you'll see conjugating is, changing the tense of verbs. So we can say, like, I am, even the person. So you are, and I was, you were. So that would be like conjugating the verb to be. Does that make sense?
I didn't understand. I am. You are. I was.
Yeah. So
You mean helping verbs?
no, we're gonna conjugate verbs. So we're gonna change the tense of them. So like past tense,
Yeah. I understand.
present perfect. Those are all the verb to be. But good. And Let's go to this first one. Daniel, can you ask Ahmed the first question?
Yes. Warm up. Is there a difference between dishonesty and lying?
I think dishonesty is or lying is a branch of dishonesty, because dishonesty or dishonest person can lie and could do unresponsible actions.
You could do irresponsible actions.
Yeah.
Okay. So you think that lying is a branch of dishonesty?
Yeah.
Dishonesty. Okay. I think that's good. All right. And Ahmed, can you ask Yahya? Yahya? Oh, can you ask Mohammed the next question?
Okay. Is it ever all right to give only a partial truth?
Maybe sometimes you must give a partial truth because you maybe hurt someone if you tell him the whole truth. So you maybe tell him partial truth uh, because he will be very sad if he know all thing.
Mhm. Because he will be sad if he knows the whole truth.
Yeah.
Good. I think that's great. Simone, can you give an example of a time when it might be okay to give a partial truth? Simone?
Oh, sorry. What's the question? I'm sorry.
Can you give an example of a time when it's okay to give a partial truth?
Yes, for example, if you have a relative in a hospital and maybe you are a nervous person, you are, so stressed out, and you ask the doctor, how is the person? The doctor can maybe give you like just a partial truth because it's not going to help you to give the total truth because sometimes you don't understand the medical condition, the medical vocabulary or something like that. So sometimes it's good. I don't know.
Okay, the medical vocabulary.
Yes.
Can you repeat medical?
Sorry? Medical.
Medical.
Vocabulary. Medical.
Perfect. All right, yeah, really good example. And Simone, can you ask Rafal the next question?
Yes, what professions are sometimes accused of giving misleading or half-truths? Oh, half-truths. Don't say journalist, please.
Okay, there will be no journalist. I think the politicians leads in that. The politicians very frequently give us misleading and or half-truth promises.
Okay. So politicians very frequently give us misleading or half-truths.
Promises.
Ah, okay. Give us misleading or you could say half-true promises?
Half-true promises.
Yeah, a half-truth promise sounds a little bit strange. Yeah, it'll be a half-true promise because you're describing the promise.
In the meaning, I was wondering about that the it's not not ever is that true, and that promise is not correspond to the actions in the future.
Okay, so yeah, I think still like half-true promises might be good. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, politicians definitely. All right, and I think we're good here. Ksenia, can you read through these words?
Yes. Duplicity, deceitfulness, integrity, virtuous, sincere, ethics, frankness, self-esteem, perceive,
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's look at virtuous.
virtues,
Huh? Virtuous. Other than
virtues.
that, really nicely done. All right. Questions about any of these words? Does anybody have any questions?
Yeah, I didn't know the meaning of most of these words.
Mm-hmm. Can you read the words that you don't understand?
First one, the duplicity.
Mm-hmm.
What's the meaning of it?
Okay. Can you just read through all the words that you don't know?
Yeah, this fullness, integrity. I know. Virtuous, etheric, ethics, frankness, and perceive.
Nice. Duplicity. Ksenia, can you make a sentence using duplicity? Or duplicitous?
When he said me that he don't like Bob, and in another day I saw them together, I thought that he was duplicity boy. I don't know how to say duplicity.
He was, we'd probably say duplicitous in that case. He was maybe being duplicitous.
Or maybe I think that his main character is duplicity. No, it's very difficult.
He's
Maybe.
full of duplicity. He
Yes.
is full of duplicity. Yeah, so that's why I said you could probably, it's easier if you're saying duplicitous. He was being duplicitous. He's full of duplicity. So when he said me, Ksenia, he said me?
Yes, when he said me.
Say
That he
no object. So no object.
told me.
Yeah, when he told me. But yeah, tell
That he didn't like Bob.
object. So tell me said to me. Okay. And object. Direct. So yeah, we tell things to people. So you told me, told her, told him, but said. When he said he didn't like Bob, so there'd be no indirect object. And there will be no more duplicity, crookedness, and desire for that. Really good sentence, Kervan. Really, really nice sentence. Okay, and Igor, do you know what deceitfulness means, or was that your question?
No, I have no question. I don't know almost all these words.
Okay. And who can explain what deceitfulness is? Does anybody know?
Maybe if you have a friend and you ask her, how do I look? and she says, "You look amazing. You are so beautiful." But then, 5 minutes later, she's telling another friend, "Have you seen her? She's awful. She looks awful." Maybe it's
Yeah.
this type. Yeah.
She's being deceitful, for sure.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a lot of wonderful, but seconds later she says to another friend, "Man, she looks terrible." So it's like tricky. Deceitfulness is trickiness. She is being deceitful. And so deceitfulness is, you know, like trickiness. It's also the same as duplicity. So yeah, she's full of deceitfulness, you could say. What about virtuous? Does anybody think they can explain virtuous?
It's something about evil. It's a very bad person. It's very bad line in character. No?
It's actually the opposite.
Yes?
Yeah, so it's the exact
People who
opposite.
don't lie, people who are honest.
Yeah. Honest, good. Somebody who's virtuous is a good person. They have lots of virtues, which are really good characteristics. So yeah, he's a very virtuous person. He works for free as a firefighter, and he saves kittens in his free time. I don't know. Virtuous would just be good. What about ethics? Who knows ethics? Ethics.
Is a thing that every journalist had to have, but unfortunately, it's not the case. And it's when you tell truth, and this word's terrible. And I'm eating, so that's it. Thank you.
When you tell the truth, yeah. So ethics are your moral standards. So people
Principles, can I say?
yeah, principles. Really good synonym, principles. You could also say moral standards. So if you have good ethics or strong ethics, there are strong rules that you live your life by. Hopefully that makes sense. So maybe like life rules that are self-imposed. They can also be imposed by religion. What about frankness? Any ideas about frankness?
Yeah, I think it's about honesty.
Yeah, honesty is a synonym. Frankness is honesty. And what about perceive? Any ideas?
It's something about feelings? Oh, I'm wrong again.
Something about feelings. Sort of kind of about feelings.
Joshua, I have a doubt.
Okay, what's your doubt?
Perceive is the same. It's like to notice.
Yeah, to notice, you could say. So
yeah.
Any sort of sensory input. So your perceptions are your sight, your taste, your touch, your hearing, your smell. Those are all perceptions. So when you perceive something, you're like taking in information. So you can notice or you can perceive that somebody is lying to you. Would be a good way of saying it. Yeah, so you notice with your senses that he is lying or somebody is lying. while we're at this, what about self-esteem? Who knows what self-esteem is?
Yeah, it means when you know your own value, I think.
Your opinion of your value, maybe. So somebody can have like an inflated self-esteem, so like their self-esteem can be way higher than their actual worth. So maybe not knowing your own value, but like assuming you know your own value. But yeah, it's your opinion of your worth. Now, what about sincere? What does sincere mean?
Trustily?
Truthfully. Yeah, truthfully, honestly. Yeah, so you can sign a card like sincerely, so honestly. What about integrity? Any ideas?
Integrity means you have the same opinion in all cases.
In all cases. Yeah, you have the same opinion in all cases. Can anybody add to that? Any other ideas?
It's kind of related to being honest as well.
Yeah, it is related to being honest. Yeah. So somebody who has a lot of integrity, you know, again, they hold their ethics close. You know, if you have a lot of integrity, you don't break your moral rules. Yeah, so it's kind of related to being honest in that way too. Really nicely done. Hopefully that makes sense for everybody. Does anybody have any doubts about any of these words? Any lingering doubts?
I do about deceitfulness.
Deceitfulness. Okay. So deceitfulness and duplicity are pretty much the same thing. Does anybody think they can make a sentence with deceitfulness? Any ideas?
I hate deceitfulness people.
I hate deceitfulness in people.
Yeah, yes.
Deceitfulness in people. Or I hate deceitful people.
Yes.
Because deceitfulness is a thing.
Yes,
Yeah.
I know.
Okay. And good. Does anybody have any other questions here?
No.
Okay. Okay, good. And let's go on to the next page. Let's kind of practice these for a bit. Igor, can you try to read the title and go through the first sentence?
Yes. Fill in the blank plus conjugated verb. Even since he was a child, even to have poor I don't know. He thinks he is worse than he is.
So he thinks he's worse than he is. So what word had something about self-worth?
I need help.
Maybe if we look back here, Igor, which of these vocabulary words has something about self-worth or your opinion of your own value?
Self-esteem.
Self-esteem. So esteem is like estimation. So you're estimating your self-value for self-esteem. So that would be the word here.
Mm,
And we need to conjugate this verb. And so if we look at it, maybe in a timeline up here, we can have childhood and maybe the present tense is here. And there's this thing, this self-opinion that has been present in his childhood, and it's present now, and it might even continue into the future, but we don't really know. So we've got like this maybe future. So we need something that goes and stays in the present tense. So it's something that's current, and it's also something that relates to the past. What verb tense is current and also relates to the past?
I think
Present
even have.
Yeah, so it's the present perfect. Do you know how we make have, the verb to have, into the present perfect? Igor?
Even have had.
Close. Evan is a he. So I have had, you
Even
have had.
has had.
Hmm. Can you read the whole sentence?
Even since he was a child, Ivan has had poor self-esteem. He
Good.
thinks he is worse.
Yeah, sorry I interrupted you. Really nice job. He thinks he's worse than he is. Emmanuel, what about the next one?
Your you impressed me.
Impressed?
Impressed me through the trial. I think you are a sincere person.
Okay, sincere person. Could work. I think you're a sincere person. And so what could be the first one?
You have impressed me.
So
You had
we've got another word that we actually have to put in. So another one of these words.
your frankness.
Nice. Okay. Can you read the whole sentence?
Your frankness impressed me through the trial.
Trial.
I think you are a sincere person.
And I think you're a sincere person. Can you repeat sincere?
Sincere.
Mm-hmm. Good.
Sincere.
And we can also say integrity and virtuous are also good. Really good job. Good answer.
Okay.
What about the next one, Daniel?
Yes. In any trial, the murder was perceived. Oh, no. Hi?
Sorry? You're breaking up a little bit. Are you there?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Can you try? I didn't hear you, Daniel.
Okay. I'm going to repeat. In any trial, the murder was perceived.
Was perceived, not quite.
Where? No.
We need a synonym for like tricky, or lying, dishonest. So what's a synonym for one of those?
I don't know.
Okay, so we've already got rid of what words? Self-esteem, frankness, virtuous, integrity, and sincere are all gone. So which one of the remaining words is a synonym for tricky, lying, or dishonest?
Deceitful.
Yeah, deceitful. Good. Deceitful. And so we've got in any trial the murderer. We need a future tense.
Will be no will.
Mm-hmm.
Will be deceitful. Okay.
Perfect. Nice job, Daniel. Good work. Can you read the whole sentence?
Yes. Any trial, the murderer will be deceitful. You have to figure out when she is lying.
Good. And Ahmed, what about the next one?
Okay, Julia is very perceive.
It's a word that we've used before. So because we used some words twice here, it'll be one of those words actually.
Okay, I'll choose is very sincere or okay, even when she joking or
Close, really, really close. Right now, she joking. Missing.
she is joking.
Even when she's joking, she
is struggling to be sarcastic.
Generally. So when she is joking, she generally or habitually we use what tense?
When she struggles to be sarcastic.
Yeah, nice. So even when she's joking, she struggles to be sarcastic. So present tense. So basically this sentence says that she's really honest, she's really sincere. Even if she's joking, even if she's just playing with her friends, she has a hard time being sarcastic. So she has a hard time saying something that is not true, even if it's meant to be understood as untrue. Mohammed, what about the next one?
What's the next one? If someone has no duplicity?
If someone has no not quite.
Self-esteem? or moral code.
It's something that it's a synonym for moral code.
Moral code. Maybe integrity
Yeah, integrity works.
or moral. What's the meaning of moral?
Moral is something that's like a rule. Your morals are like your rules for living. So like if you're looking at like Christianity, the Ten Commandments can be like moral codes. Like you should not kill, you shouldn't steal, things like that. Those would be considered moral codes. So like religions often have morals that you need to follow. Like, yeah. Hopefully that makes sense.
Okay. Could say found.
They not found.
Or on which terms?
This is the first conditional as well. So if they have no integrity or moral code, they.
Yeah, if he will found. If he will find. To lie. He will. I didn't know. He will lie?
We'd use the gerund here. So the gerund is verb ending in ing is the gerund. So we have something like the to lie would be the infinitive. Yeah.
He will find lying to be much easier?
Yeah. Really well done. So if somebody has no integrity or moral code, they will find lying, this thing, to be much easier. All right. And good. Does anybody have any questions? Any questions here? Okay. Really well done, guys. That was very difficult. Let's maybe read. Let's read a couple of these. Simone, can you read the first paragraph?
It's a little bit small, but I can try. Okay.
Yeah, hold on one second. I'll make it bigger.
Thank you.
Better?
Oh, yes, it's much better. Thank you. Okay. If you believe someone is lying, change subject of a conversation quickly. A liar follows along. Okay. Change the subject of a conversation quickly. A liar follows along willingly, I don't know these words, and becomes more relaxed. The guilty liar wants the subject changed. An innocent person may be confused by the sudden change in topics and he wants to get back to the previous subject.
Awesome. Perfect. Willingly.
Willingly. Oh.
Desirelessly. So
I know the meaning, but I don't know how to pronounce.
Oh, yeah, willingly.
My tongue. Willingly. Oh dear. Thank
Perfect,
you.
though. That sounded great. Willingly.
Willingly.
All right.
Thank you.
Rafal, can you read the next paragraph?
Yeah, I try. A liar may leave out pronouns and speak in a monotonous tone. When a truthful statement is made, the pronoun is emphasized, emphasized as much or more than the rest of the words in a statement.
Good. Really nice job with monotonous. That sounded great. Leave out. Can you repeat leave out?
Leave out.
And emphasized.
Emphasized.
Whoa. Yeah. Not really sure what I just did. Okay.
It's
Sorry.
okay.
Yeah, that was me. I'm just
Emphasize.
the wrong button. All right, good. And perfect. Ksenia, can you read the next little paragraph? Maybe the next two.
The guilty person may speak more than natural, adding unnecessary details to convince you. They are not comfortable with silence or pauses in the conversation. Liars sometimes avoid lying by not making direct statements. They imply answers instead of denying something directly.
Nice. Natural.
Natural.
Excuse me. Natural.
Natural. Natural.
Comfortable.
Comfortable.
Perfect. And direct.
Direct.
Perfect. Really well done. Igor, can you read the next two sentences?
Yes. Can you turn up? Thank you. A statement with a contraction is more likely to be truthful. I didn't do it, instead of I did not do it.
Next one too.
A liar will use your words to answer a question. When asked, did you eat the last cookie? The liar answers, no, I did not eat the last cookie.
Good. Really good pronunciation. Maybe just contraction.
Whoa.
Contraction.
Traction.
Contraction. Okay, perfect. Does anybody have any questions here? All right, really well done. Igor, can you ask Emmanuel the first question?
How can you tell if someone is being honest with you?
If I ask something about health?
About health?
Like in the case that Simone told, I could say to the doctor to be honest with me.
I could tell the doctor.
Tell the doctor.
Again, because we have that indirect object, to be honest with me. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, you could tell somebody to be honest with you, and, you know, that definitely helps. All right. Maybe what about you, Daniel?
But is the question? No.
Maybe. If you ask them to be more honest with you, you can suppose they will answer more honestly.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's good. And what about you, Danielle? How do you think, how can you tell if somebody's being honest with you? Daniel? Daniel, can you hear me? All right, maybe Mohammed, what about you? How can you tell somebody's being honest with you? Ooh, can anybody hear me, or have I lost my connection?
Yeah, yeah.
No.
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay. Go ahead, Mohammed.
Just I will tell him thank you for your honest.
How can you tell? It's like, how can you, or what signs signify that someone is being honest? Does that make sense?
How can you be sure? Or how can you be?
Yeah, what makes you sure that somebody's being honest?
From his voice, maybe.
Okay.
Maybe he will seem honest. If I know him, if I deal with him in a lot of situation, I will think he will be honest, because if someone uh, make a lot of situation with you, in a lot of situation he tell you the truth, then he will tell you the truth all the time.
Okay, so if somebody usually tells you the truth, or if somebody you deal with a lot tells you the truth, you can assume that he's going to tell you the truth? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. And Mohammed, can you ask Simone the next question?
Do you think it's possible to be too honest? Why or why not?
It's
Sorry,
possible. Sorry.
the mic was muted. I didn't see it. Sorry, Simeone. Do you think it's possible to be too honest? Why or why not?
Lost. I'm clueless. Okay, it's to me, yeah? Okay, good. Okay, it's possible, but I don't think it's always a good idea. For example, I can, like, the same example I gave before. Oh, do I look great? And you say, you look horrible, you look terrible, you are so old, your outfit's terrible. Look yourself at the mirror. So it's not good to be too honest. You can be honest, but in a kind way, in a very polite way. There is no, sometimes if you are too honest, you can hurt someone without necessity, so there is no point. You have to be very careful when you are being too honest.
Yeah, for sure. I think you have to be very careful if you're being honest. Yeah, who you're being honest
Especially
with.
too honest, because,
Yeah, no, I think that's a great answer. For sure, you don't ever want to tell somebody they look terrible and old. Simone, can you ask Rafal the next question?
Yes, what problems do you encounter when you are not truthful?
Truthful.
This TH sound, I love it. Say again, please.
Truthful.
Truthful. Oh, I need two tongues to do this.
If only.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, I think that when you are not truthful, in the future it will take back to you, and you can be Mm, consider as a frankness person, not sincerely person. Frankness, I don't know, remember the meaning.
Frankness is honesty.
Okay, non-frankness.
You can be considered to be I don't think we have a word for that, like an unfrank person.
Okay.
A liar.
A lie, okay, a liar.
Yeah. Okay. So it'll come back to you. We could say. So we change that around a little bit. You can be considered to be a liar.
Get back to you, maybe.
It'll come back to you. It'll go back to you eventually. Yeah, you could say get back to you. Yeah. Okay. Any other questions on this page? Whoa. I must have clicked something odd. Sorry. You guys all still there? All right, perfect.
Yes.
Sorry. Let's go on to the next page. All right, let's read this comic to finish up. I think we're with Ksenia. Can you read the role of Calvin? And Igor, can you read the role of Hobbes?
Okay. This is what I like about photography. People think cameras always tell the truth.
They think the camera is dispositionate machine that records only facts. But really, cameras lie all the time. Select the facts and you manipulate the truth.
For example, I've cleared off this corner of my bed, take a picture of my hair, but crop out all the mess around me so it looks like I keep my room tidy.
Igor?
Is this even legal?
Wait, let me comb my hair and put on a tire.
Nice. Okay. And really good. So, Igor, can you repeat dispassionate?
Dispassionate.
Manipulate too. Manipulate.
Manipulate.
Solid. Really well done. And what is happening here? Does anybody think they can explain this comic?
Yes, we have great example with social networks like Instagram. In real, you're absolutely not on your picture. That you're on your picture. It's different person.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, exactly. So cameras, like social media, social networking, you can present a different image than the actual identity of something. Journalism is accused of this often, presenting things in a frame. Things like cameras, maps are really good at these things. They're thought to be dispassionate, so they're like unbiased machines, but yeah, they're not really. Anyways, hopefully you liked class. We are just out of time. You guys did a really good job, and thanks for coming in.
Okay, thank you. Thank you a
Bye,
lot.
guys.
Thank
Bye.
you.